I used to brag that nobody knows me in town. They don't know my face. They only know my name, but they cannot place a face to the name. But I was shocked for someone to call me and say, "We saw you on TV. That when next you go, stop showing your face." And that was it for me. And I said, "I'm no more going out for coverages. It's enough that they know my house, they know my husband, they know my children." That was the height of it. And my name is Hawabata. I am manager News Radio Nigeria Peace FM Maiduguri.
Hawa has been a broadcast journalist for 16 years. She recounts her experience during the Boko Haram insurgency in Borno State.
So I am not always on the field. I am mostly in the office on the desk. But the few times I was out during that period, there was this serious mistrust between, or should I say, amongst the insurgents, the military, and the media. So the military is not sure of what the media is doing. The insurgents are not sure of us, and we are in the middle. So it became really a problem to us, to our safety, to our families, to our places of work. I can specifically point out two incidences where one I closed from work around 8 o'clock and was coming back home in the official branded car, office bus. And just after the office, there were gunshots. And we were shocked to find out, we thought it was the insurgents. We were surprised to find out that it was the military that shot at us. Thinking, well, like when they came, they were kind of harassing us, thinking I think maybe because I was a female, they were like, "Madam, wait till they do outside by this time." And it was just 8 o'clock. So while we were trying to escape to leave the main road where the military were, we entered through a particular area like that, and someone told us not to go further, that the insurgents are in that area. So it was gunshots all through that night. It was really shocking to me because I've never been this close to. I've had bomb explosions and everything, but I've never been this close to shots. Like the range, the sound was so much. It was traumatic for me because when I went home, I couldn't sleep. Because at that moment, I didn't really get scared, but after the incident, I was shaky, and all through the night, it was bad for me. And the second one was when there was an arrest at the police headquarters, and we were called to take a report. During the program, there was NTA did a coverage, and the news was on air. Then an unknown number called me at home that night, past 7. And when I picked, the person was saying, "Hajia, like, Madam, your husband is a good man. We were once at your gate, and we begged him for money, and he gave us, pretended to be beggars, and he gave us money. So we're advising you to never show your face on TV when you go to cover things like that. Because we just saw you on TV. You were showing your face. Stop covering our arrests and everything." I'm like, "Who am I speaking with?" He said, "We are leaving you because of your husband." And that was it for me. And I said, "I'm no more going out for coverages. It's enough that they know my house, they know my husband, they know my children." That was the height of it. And now finally we had to relocate to leave that area. But Gaskia, as a journalist with no security, insurance, your life at stake, your family's life at stake, it was really, really a terrible thing. I even sought for transfer. I got one, but I couldn't leave again due to some reasons. I am a radio personality, on-air personality. I work with radio. So you'll be shocked to know that people know you by your voice. Yes, because I used to brag that nobody knows me in town. They don't know my face. They only know my name, but they cannot place a face to the name. But I was shocked for someone to call me and say, "We saw you on TV. That when next you go, stop showing your face." And I was not the one covering the. So it means no hiding place for any journalist. It was a turning point for me, but I would say a positive one, because at that time I was like, okay, what if anything happens to me? What do I want to be known for? Like, what would they say Hawa did before she died or before something happened to her? So it changed my perspective of journalism, and I decided to do it wholeheartedly. Someone may think, okay, I'm scared, I'm traumatized, and everything, I want to leave. I told you when I sought for a transfer, I got one, but I changed my mind. I wasn't leaving. So I decided to stay back, to fight back. I decided to do it. I decided to stay and do it for, I mean, better than what I was doing before.